fix the settings. Okay. We are live. Let me push this. Am I in there? Okay. Now I can see the chat. I think. Oh my gosh. Why am I not able to figure this out? What did I do last time? I think it was this button. Okay, now I can see you guys. Okay, and then I can see you guys over here. Cool. Okay. It seems really bright, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Hi guys. Welcome in. Let me unplug this. Hi guys, welcome in. Okay, so today's message is you got people having a mental breakdown. Skirt. they're going through it. Okay, you have people having a mental breakdown. You have been accurate since day one. If you are excited for this message, if you guys are pouring in, don't forget to smash the you know what. I'm not gonna be in here too long. Okay, I have limited time today, but I'm gonna get all the tea for this channeled message, and then we're gonna pull some other messages. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. So you got people having a mental breakdown. You have been accurate since day one. Uh-oh, checkmate. Uh-oh. But seriously, it is a checkmate. So there's something that you need to know about the timeline jumps that you are making. You're doing a lot of timeline jumping, and maybe you're a little bit concerned if you're doing it right. And then something could be grabbing your attention that normally, I feel like you don't normally engage, but it's just showing you something. It's showing you who really, it's just showing you that you were accurate all along. So something I'm going to go over that I channeled is that it's you were being proven right. That whatever you assumed a long time ago, you have been accurate. You were accurate. Nobody believed you. Nobody. They were like, oh my gosh, who cares about them? Boopity boopity boop. You didn't care either. You just knew they was a snake. You knew they were a dirty little bird. You knew. And everyone was like hyping this person up and on their bandwagon. And this is what you do. You are accurate and on point all the time. So this is also to prove to you that if you've been meeting some new people and you're like, you don't really know about them, and you could have watched yesterday's message where you've been trying to like soften up towards them, we might have to reverse that a little bit because maybe they're the same person. If they are the same person, somebody that you've been trying to be soft towards that you're not really familiar with, there might be a reason why you're clocking them. You have a tendency to have unpopular opinion, and people that you don't really F with or you don't really understand what all the fuss is about, because there's something in their frequency that you are clocking. And maybe these people, they try to pretend like they don't see you, or they don't like you, or they don't like what you're about. And maybe they try to make it about that, but you know it's about something else. So whoever I'm speaking to, you beyond outsmarted these people. You're always outsmarting people. You would outsmart the devil himself. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I'll wait. There is someone that you see through them. And whoever, sorry, I'm bumping the microphone right now. Whoever this person is, now you see that they want what's yours. You knew this could have been 6 years ago, 7 years ago. So for some of you, it was 5 to 6 months ago. Some of you guys, it was 5 to 6 years ago that this person wanted beef with you, and you were like, I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't think about you at all. I want you to affirm it below. I've been accurate since day one. Let me get the bell for the cosmic court. You have been accurate since day one. And everybody's having a meltdown. It proves to you that they were having a meltdown, that they never liked you from the jump, no matter how nice you tried to be to them. You are known for having unpopular judgment, seeing abilities. People are like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? They're like so awesome. You see what you see, you saw what you saw, and you said what you said. So stand on it. You see what you see, you saw what you saw, you said what you said, so stand on it. Because you have proof, and it is all up in the pudding. And you don't even like pudding, probably. Pray 7, thank you. You're so sweet. Yes, Mr. Wordplay, we are live. Hi, Montel. Hi, Simmons. Thank you for being a member. Nina in the house. Thank you for always supporting my channel. Andrea is in the house. Who else? Randon. Walking on Sunshine. Thank you for being a member. Who else we got in here? There's so many of you guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys for being here. It is on subscriber mode. Just so we can like get through the message without having to like do too much blocking. Ooh, we have 1, 2, 3 likes. If anybody wants to drop in the comments what that angel number means, I will read it out loud. Okay. Oh, I'm so stoked. You were so right. These people, bestie. Whatever timeline you just left, all those people, they pretended not to see you. Because people do this to you a lot. They're like, who is that? I'm not familiar. So all these people that pretended not to see you in the last timeline, you remember? I feel like the Joker right now, and you guys know I freaking love the Joker. And Harley Quinn. That's me and my husband every day of the week. But, like, you knew. And on this old timeline, these people act like you left treasure back there. Yonder. Way over yonder. These people that acted like, I can't see them, I don't care who, you knew there was something up with them from the jump. And they act like you left treasure back there. They are scouring every crevice, nook, cranny, because you're gone. Your absence is felt. And they're like, there must be treasure back here. There's just gotta be. Because if you liked it, if you were in that timeline, if you were in that environment, if you were effing with it at all or with whom at all, they feel like, oh, well, there's got to be something good here. If collective was here for so long, there's got to be something amazing here. If it could be a person you dated, maybe the new person that like was an acquaintance or a friend, maybe they're like thinking, well, there's got to be something awesome about their ex if they were with them for so long. It's giving that, but also environments. So people are acting like your trash is treasure. For real, though. For real. So I channeled this yesterday at softball. Right after the live stream. Yesterday's live stream. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, these people act like, I don't even know. It's hard to explain. So I'll tell you guys how I came up with this. It's like I left my 9 to 5, right? And I had these shifts. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I promised I would like kind of go into it at a later point. That'd be today. I left my 9 to 5. I served out my 2 weeks. I am able to go back and forth and pick up shifts if I want to. I haven't yet, but I am able to if I want to in the future. Now, the shifts that I had were shifts that people really wanted. But the shifts that I had were because I got the boot from every single location. I used to work at all the locations. And then I finally got to this one little island. And I'm like, I got to dig in to this one island. Now I'm gone. Everybody's at that island. Like, they're going through the freaking trash. Like, there's gotta be treasure here. She was here for 5 years. There's got to be something good here. Stupid. Y'all, the meltdowns, the crash outs are happening. People that pretended to know. You know what gets me? It's the people that treated me like garbage, that gave me the boot from other locations, that want what I have, not realizing why I had it. Like, first of all, I had those shifts because you didn't let me have hours at this store, or this store. And I'm not going to stay where I'm not wanted. So I went to the owner, and I knew there was a manager leaving at the store that I work at, and she was on the outs with ownership. That's even how I would say it. She was in bad with the higher ups. She was going through a time. And she had been with the business a long time. And she wouldn't answer the phone for anybody because she knew she was kind of in trouble and she was going to get demoted. Now, as she was going to get demoted, she didn't want to be demoted in front of everybody, come back and be like, yeah, now I work for this person and I've been demoted. It's kind of embarrassing, and there's a lot of people that would know. So she was taking like a 2-week hiatus. She went off the grid. And she wouldn't answer the phone for the owners, any of the managers, no one. But she would answer the phone for me. She was like, hey, girl, I'm off the grid right now. I'm like, I got you. She's like, will you cover these shifts while I'm figuring out if I'm going to come back? And I was like, yeah, take your time. I just got the boot from this store, and I need hours. So like, yeah, I got you. I'll pick up your shifts. And so I covered her for 2 weeks. And then when I figured out that she kind of wasn't coming back and the owner kind of had it up to here with her, I asked him to step to the side. I was like, hey, can I have a word? He's like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, so I've been covering these shifts, and I know she hasn't been answering the phone for anybody, but would it be okay if I worked just the day shifts and then whoever could have the night shifts? And he was like, yeah. So nobody gave those to me. The owner gave those to me. The only reason I was even there was because they wouldn't let me get comfortable anywhere else. I'm like Goldilocks. I'm always the orphan looking for a place to lay my freaking head. So I'm like, okay, I stayed there for 5 years. I made that my home. I'd been with this business 8 years. I stayed there 5 years. And every other month, every freaking year, they were trying to take my shifts for themselves. When my mother-in-law passed away, you guys, so I told you how the owner helped pay for catering for a parent that I had passed away. My mother-in-law had passed away a couple years ago, and I was very close to her. I was her baby girl, and I miss her a lot. I don't even want to get into it because I'll start crying. But when that happened, they tried to take my shifts as she was passing away. I had to leave in the middle of work because my husband was like, you've got to come now. And I was like, okay, I'm on my way. So I'm like rushing out the door. They're letting me leave work early. They're putting the server behind the bar. And I'm like, okay, I'm out. I get a call. They're like, okay, let us know if you need the rest of the week off. I'm like, I don't need the rest of the week off. I have a funeral to pay for. And while I'm getting off the phone, they're plucking my shifts one by one, and not to divvy out to other people that need hours, for the managers themselves. So I texted the owner because then nobody would answer the phone. Nobody was picking up the phone after that. I texted the owner. I was like, hey, just so you know, I don't want you to worry. I will be back next week. It was recommended that I take this week off. I just don't want you to worry. He ambushed said people, management, that took those shifts the week that happened. He never pops in. He's got other businesses. He's busy. He's like, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at your store? This person messages me. They're like, how dare you tattle on me? Boopity, boopity, boop. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't tell him anything. I said, you guys recommended that I take the week off. So if he's there and he's talking to you, I don't know why. Did you do something wrong? Like, I don't know, steal out of my pocket for a funeral? So by the time he got done with her, when I came back to work the next week, she had sent flowers. Okay? So now that I'm gone, like, I've had to go to the owner so many times, like, they're taking my shifts. I had to take a couple days off. Now they're taking them. And I always had to go to him, like, at least once a year to have to go to him about them taking my shifts. So now I'm gone. I'm like, goodbye, sayonara, I'm out of here. The grass is greener, I'm jumping timelines, I'm done. They're digging through the trash. Like, she had to have been here. People that pretended they did not see me. People that never were nice to me, no matter how nice I was. Didn't matter how many times I turned the cheek. Didn't matter how many times I tried to be somewhere else or at another store. They are now the it's the girls that don't ever go to another store for me. It's the ones that took my hours away. They took my hours away and now they're fighting for those shifts. I can't. So whoever you're dealing with, whoever it is, you have been outsmarting them since day one. You knew they didn't like you, and nobody probably believed you. Nobody believed me that this girl didn't like me. I think it was because me and her husband used to work together at another bar, and now they're like divorced and whatever. But there's a lot of jealousy there, and it's like, why? I don't hang out with you guys. I don't care about you guys. I don't think about you guys at all. You want to dig through my trash? Go ahead. Where I work or worked, sales are based on the person behind the bar. The culture is every bartender has their own set of regulars. It's like their own little theater. It's your own little stage. And depending on what store you're at and who is behind the bar will depend how many people are in the building. It will not matter if you have any shift of mind because you are not me. All the veterans should know that. We know the culture. So if you're not me, why are you fighting over them? I could work a Monday, a mid-shift on a Saturday, and still pull the same amount of money because I have all of my regulars in my phone. I text them when I'm coming in. I text them when I'm not coming in. So they know. So they don't go in, look around, turn around, and go home. You guys have people that you're dealing with that are for the streets. Leave them there. Leave them there. What I wrote down is you beyond outsmarted these people. Uh-oh, checkmate. You know this type of energy well. They fell into their own trap. They're like, oh, we got them. Where? You're gone already. You're gone. You're literally gone. Aloha from Hawaii. Mahalo. So where I work, it is very competitive. Very competitive. It's very, But I just don't engage in any of that. So these people are looking through the garbage, basically, like I left treasure there, and there's nothing there, because the bottom line is you're not me. You are not me. You are not my vibration. You are not my frequency. You are not the love that I give, the light that I share. You are not me. So back it up. I don't care what you're doing. It's like they want me to feel some type of way, like jealous or like what? I would not have left if I didn't have better circumstances elsewhere. So it's never gonna matter who has it, who doesn't have this. It doesn't matter to me. That's what they don't understand. Like, oh my gosh, I care so much. Like, y'all know I don't. They know I don't. They're begging for me to, but they're in their own trap. Okay? So you beyond outsmarted them. You're checkmating people from long ago that acted like they could not see you. And this is to verify the fact that you are accurate on day one. On day one of this job, of every person I met, they didn't like me. Every single person. That's a lot of freaking people. Okay? Because if I can't fit them all in my living room, there's a lot of people. You feel me? So I knew, like, okay, I'm just going to have to be on my own little island, and I'm just going to have to, be Goldilocks in this mother effer and figure out which place is going to be my home. And I finally find it, and then y'all are trying to rip me up out of it. Get bent. I can't. So you are literally outsmarting the devil, because these people are devil energy. So this is to show you when you are around all of these other new people on this timeline and you're kind of like, I don't know about them. I'm really trying, but something is off, or something is telling me to like be careful, and I don't want to be too, pessimistic. You have always been accurate since the first day. you are sensing a crash out. The crash out is happening. You are sensing the crash out. They're melting down. They're melting down. A, you're not engaged. Your absence is felt. B, you just don't care because it was so long ago. You're just like, oh, noted. I was right. Those 5 years ago, 2 years ago, but I was right. This person is for the streets. So you are even right about them crashing out because you're nowhere near their energy. You got people feeling dumb AF, and your name is in many mouths. So not just on the old timeline, but the new timeline. So there is something to be said about your accuracy is important here. Don't doubt your intuition, especially like you used to. Don't gaslight yourself like, no, well, there was this one time that they were nice to me, and this could be somebody that you're dating. Oh, well, there's this one time they were nice to me, so maybe I'll just like keep them on social media, or I'll just like say hi every now and then. No, 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 no. So your name is in a lot of mouths right now. You have savage intelligence. People act like you left some treasure behind and they're sneaking all around to find it. This is like the new girlfriend coming in with your ex and like, what sweatshirt did she wear? Did she like this one? What scents did she wear? Let me smell it. Weird. Weird the house. Okay. So these people have found you are a threat, and they have seen that since day one. So you knew they was going to be a problem since day one. They knew you was going to be a threat since day one. And they wanted you to feel intimidated, and it didn't work. So how many years have they tried to intimidate you? How many months did they try? And you're like, you are no one to me. People have a very unhealthy interest in you because you don't post, you don't tell, you don't share, you don't engage. So these people are always trying to figure out a way to humble you. They're like, I can't see what they're posting. I can't. So it's just a very unhealthy way of like looking to figure out what you're doing. People are starting to, or you show people you're too smart. They're like, are they vindictive? Are they a damsel in distress? Are they a martyr? Or are they too smart for me? These people, you know, they do not like being outsmarted. Can I get an amen? They do not like being outsmarted ever. So some of them are trying to figure out a way to get back at you and outsmart you again. And they are melting down because it's not happening. So let the meltdowns and crash outs begin because they're never going to humble you. It's never going to happen. So you're showing people you're too smart. You see through them and it scares them. This is why they had a problem with you since the very first day, off the rip. They had a problem with you because you just saw through them and you weren't saying anything. You're just kind of like observing, taking note, just keeping an eye, like, okay, let me see what they're kind of about. And your accuracy terrifies them. Your intelligence scares them. They won't admit it out loud, but you're their favorite thing to complain about. So now we're into the new timeline. And on this new timeline, maybe you're trying to make some friends and you're like unsure because you're trying to do things that scare you to like jump the system. It's like you're jump starting the system by doing things you don't normally do. Because every time you do that, it is the cheat code to you getting the life that you deserve, to you getting the manifestations that you deserve, the blessings, the miracles, whatever it is that you've been trying to call in. So you're kind of weary of people at this moment. People are also seeing on both timelines that they have to come correct, and you still might not let them near you. They have to come correct. And that's why they really, really don't like you. Oh, I'm going to have to be respectful. I feel like I'm going to have to bow down and kiss their ring. I'm not doing that. They know they have to come correct. They know that you will not settle. It's giving, I'm expensive and you cannot afford me. Okay, you wouldn't know where the map was. You have to find a ladder. You have to climb. So I just can't help you with that map for the treasure that you're looking for or the ladder to climb. So even if they came correct, you're not interested. Okay? These are the astrological signs that I got. They're not super important, but it might be another confirmation for someone. Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Libra, and Aquarius. I'm going to say that again. Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Libra, and Aquarius. These were the signs I was hearing when I was channeling your message. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are a celebrity of some kind. Let me explain why. The way people greet you in public, the way that people greet you in a public setting, I'm hearing sirens. So Archangel Michael, the way that people greet you, other people that are just like people watching, they're like, who are they? They're somebody special? Are they somebody important? Thank you for your donation. Is it Seika? Seika. Seika? May you receive that back times 10. You're a Gemini and your husband is a Scorpio. Yeah, these sirens are getting louder. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, you are a celebrity because when you go into the public eye, and it doesn't matter if you're at the post office and people are like, oh my gosh, collective, how are you doing? How's your little ones? Boopity boopity boop. And you're like, oh, they're good. Everyone in the post office is like, who the heck is that? Who are they? It's the way that people greet you. You go into the grocery store, you know all the stalkers, you know all the baggers, you know all the cashier, you know everybody. The way that they greet you, everybody in the store waiting in line is like, who the heck is that? You go places and it is the way that people greet you, that F with you, that it's got everybody like, I'm confused. Who are they? You are that somebody. You are that bitch. You are that somebody. That special somebody. And it's always going to be that way. Kay, thank you for your donation and thank you for always supporting my channel. Thank you so much. Hi, Tara. Yeah, 555 watching. I love that. So yeah, it's the way that people treat you. I know that that's the way that it is for me when I'm at work. When I'm at my 9 to 5, when somebody hasn't been there before, they're like, who is this girl? Like, is she somebody special? And it's because the way that people are treating me. When I go into my grocery store, I like to know the names of everybody that works there because I go there often and I want to, take interest in like I have one lady, she's like not retired yet, but she like works part-time. And I go in and I was in the store last night after the live or after softball. And she was like, oh my gosh, how are you doing? And I was like, how was your trip? Because she went to go take care of her sister and her sister's been really sick. And she's like, my sister's doing better. They took her off 2 medications and now she's walking and her sister was not walking the last time I talked to her. And she needed a lot of help. So she was having to take a leave of absence from work. And she's like, I'm doing so much better. We're all going to go on a trip this weekend and I'm so excited. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's great. And she's like, girl. She's like, go to the beach section over here. And we have these beach bags, those big rubber like beach bags. She's like, girl, they're $5. I'm like, shut up. She's like, you need to go get one. She's like, I know you're paying for your groceries right now, but they're $5. And so my husband's like, go get it. And I'm like running. I'm like, I'll be right back. So it's just the way that people treat you. And so her name is Sandy and she's really sweet. But everybody that was in self-checkout was like, who is that girl? And who is her man? And what are those labubu's on her bag? People look at you like this. They know that you're somebody special and people love people watching you. They love to do it. You might love to see it. Sometimes it's nice to get, some type of attention for being a good person, for being a positive force when so many people count you out. It's okay to admit that like, hey, I like to have positive reinforcement to be seen. You are entering a timeline where you like to be seen, or you enjoy being seen by the people who truly see you. Okay? So you are a celebrity of some kind, and it's the way that people treat you in public. People watching you are thinking, okay, they've got to be somebody important. But everybody else that doesn't like that you have something special about you, it's just a big mistake. It is a big mistake. Sorry, my allergies are acting up all of a sudden. It is a big mistake since day one to mess with you, to hate on you, to clown on you, to rub your name in the dirt. It is a big mistake since day one to think that you are the one to mess with, because you, if you have the time in the day, you will outsmart the devil himself. You're not the one to play with. Okay, so let's pull out some messages. Yes, I'm so excited. Someone just got caught. You just caught somebody maybe in the last 24 hours trying to ride your coattails. You're like, oh, I thought you didn't like me. Thought you didn't like me at all. Oh, you want to ride my coattails? Like, what? 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 Someone got caught trying to ride your coattails because you are the golden ticket, and they know it. You are the golden ticket, and they know this. They can pretend all day long until the cows come home. You're gonna stay the golden ticket. You are also going to be able to create the family and the life that you want. In this live stream, I will do I'm gonna do a Q&A at the end, a small Q&A, like yesterday, and then I will do one question today that you guys need answered that I'll pull cards on. So be thinking about your one question, and then I will do a unboxing because you guys wanted me to open this yesterday. I will unbox this at the end as well. So Q&A at the end, unboxing, and your question will be like the second half. I was going to say something else too. I forgot. It'll come back to me. But anyways, Patreon. If you are on Patreon, you guys will have a message tomorrow. I promise, okay? I've just had a lot of stuff going on with family. So I've had this whole week to like get my house in order, my everything that my family needs at this time. So I've got a lot on my plate. But I did not forget about members only and Patreon. I will never forget. Never ever. So anyways, you will be able to create the family that you want. And I feel like this is Soul Tribe. Some of you guys are trying to extend your family. Some of you are getting closer to your family, or maybe you might not like a lot of affection. So you're trying to get used to receiving. Somebody in your family could have recently disappointed you. So maybe they feel like they're on the outs with you, but they maybe haven't apologized. Somebody that you really cared about, you were trying to like be the wind beneath their wings. You really invested a lot of time with them. This could be like a cousin, a niece, a nephew, an uncle, a brother, somebody you really took under your wing, and they burned a bridge with you and torched it to the ground. Now this could be because they have other people in their ear and they're not strong enough to like be on both sides. But whoever that is, I would just give it time. If they are trying to play both sides or have their cake and eat it too, or they're just not strong enough or old enough to deal with the people that can't stand you on the other side of the family, I would just take your time, because you know how this is going to play out. You are accurate since day one, and that includes your family. That includes your in-laws. And part of this is because like you already know how this goes. This is not your first rodeo with family. Being disappointed by family, being disappointed by your loved ones. Like you are very familiar, so you've been ready. But maybe some of your loved ones weren't ready for this to happen. And you tried to prepare them. Like, hey, they might let you down because they got this person chirping in their ear, that person chirping in their ear. They might not be able to withstand it like we can. Somebody could have just gotten bucked off the ride of golden tickets with you. They will regret it. I feel like all family members that walked away from you to take another person's side all regret it. Like they sold their soul. You know? I can't. So if you were worried, like, dang, am I ever going to be able to have family that I enjoy being around? Am I ever going to be able to, have like these family dinners or these family moments? You are. That came out strongly for you guys. You are being supported by your angels and by God because there's people on the new timeline and the old that are trying to destiny swap with you. Get out of here. I'm hearing shoe fly, don't bother me. Don't do it. Okay, so they wanted to curse your love life. They wanted to curse your family life. They wanted to curse your finances. They wanted to swap destinies with you, and you now have proof of that. You now have proof that they have been cursing your love life. They have been cursing your finances, and not that they can touch you or do anything, because I'm hearing you're immune. You're immune. But you now have proof. So that tells you, like, okay, on this new timeline, when I got to get kind of like a weird feeling, I'm just going to go with that. I'm hearing this last week you stood on business, and some people stood on lies. They're having a mental breakdown this week. They're having a mental breakdown this week. People cannot forget you right now. You are hard to forget. So even if somebody's chirping in their ear about you, but all they can think about is you, they're just like, dang, I've messed that up and I don't even know where to begin. You are not tolerating disrespect at this time. And there are levels to that for you. So let's say you and your person, you guys have like blended families, and so you have like stepkids. Say your stepkids have been being really disrespectful, so you're like, you know what? Go stay at your mom's. Go stay at your mom's because you're not going to be disrespectful over here. So they could have stood on disrespect and you could have stood on business. So let it play out. They're happy little family on the other side of the street, and they will come back. Okay? They will come back with their tail between their legs. Somebody needs to hear that. We have relentless Beckys. Spirit wants you to know that in this glow up, this new timeline, you are protected from the Beckys, the Bobbies, the Chooches, the haters to the left, the haters to the right, and the haters in the back. You are protected from them. Drop your Uzis down below, which is AKA the water. You are protected. Okay? Your glow up is turning heads. Hard times are over. Now you can relax. These people are like, no, I want them to still think they're going through hard times. Not today, Satan. Not today. They're trying to spy and pry. And we rebuke that in the mighty name of Jesus. Or whatever you would like to rebuke it in the name of. We return it to the sender. So I feel like you have so much more time now. So you're really praying. Prayed up and strapped. Oh, I haven't said the anthem in a really long time. First of all, if you're new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. I'm your earth angel. I'm your cosmic cheerleader, your spiritual advisor, also spiritual accountant, your fairy godmother. I'm your chicken noodle soup for the soul. One of the anthems for the channel, the very first anthem I ever wrote was, we are divine, we are cosmic, we are humble, we are mother effing intuitive. We stand in our truth and we grow daily. And every day that we create a better life, every day that we create legacy wealth, the devil comes to play. And we what? All my A1 day ones, we only F with the light. The second one, our second anthem is, I really don't remember how it goes. Hold on. It'll come back to me. When it does, thank you guys for participating. Hi Tasha's Tarot. I left 2 comments on your videos because I saw you at the end of my live stream in the live chat replay. And so I wanted to say hi because I didn't get to say hi at the beginning. Okay, another thing your angels and your ancestors want you guys to know is that they are proud of you. They are proud of you. I know that whoever this message is for, you don't feel like you're doing it right. You don't feel like you're doing the timeline jump right because something is like pulling you this way and pulling you that way, and it might be confusing. Like, is this pulling me back to the old timeline? Because you are being tested. You are being tested. So that can get confusing, like, oh, I'm being tested to do things that are scary, but I'm also being tested to try to go back to the old timeline. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that. Then we have falling in love with self-care. In the next 48 hours, this is going to be more important to you because you will have checked some really big things off of your checklist. You might be even throwing your checklist out the window. Maybe you're trying to be more spontaneous, but you will continue to see through people. Yes, imposter syndrome. Who just said that? Imposter syndrome and overthinking just push yourself into the unknown. Yes, I love that. Because you are a star. I was watching one of my favorite content creators. She mostly speaks about like finance, but she always says sometimes we can't always be fearless. So we just need to put our fear in our bag, whatever we leave the house with, put the fear in there and walk out the door. That's like the best thing that we can do. For those of you that need to hear something about love, I got something specific for you. For those of you that have been single, I got this yesterday and you're like, I don't have any interest in love. I'm focused on career, finance, getting my bag, and securing many, say it with me, bestie, several. You are going to be finding love again. We are in an era of letting more love in. Admitting that like, okay, well, it wouldn't be so bad. And we need to make more time for it. So affirm it below. I am making more time for love. You guys are going to have a new bae, a new boo thing. You're going to be feeling more flirtatious, maybe a little bit more promiscuous. Be careful. But others of you are going to become a power couple. Or the ones of you that are single, you are meeting someone that is someone you will serve a divine mission with. Okay, somebody that you will serve a divine mission with to help the collective, to help serve in some way. Like you two are both earth angels. So maybe you're going to be figuring out what your guys' purpose is together. So let me know if that applies to you. Some of you guys maybe have been with somebody for a while and you guys have just been too busy to figure out what your soul mission is. Whether this is your soulmate, your twin flame, your kingdom spouse, but there is a mission that you will serve together with, whether this is like having a podcast, traveling, doing live events, writing books together. You are becoming a power couple because God is showing or revealing the bigger picture. It isn't just go to work, grind it out, pay some bills, and retire. No, that is not the plan that you guys are on. And that is being revealed. You're like, oh, wait, I meant to do more with my person. Like, wait, what? Yep. So, hi, Melanie. Yes, I love Melanie. She loves her husband. She's like, my man, my man, my man. My family's a little crazy, but my man. I'm the same way, girl. I'm the same way. Thank you for always supporting my channel. What did she say? Hold on, let me go back. She said something about her husband. I've been married like 26 years and I'm hot for him. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, where'd it go? I lost it, but it was real cute. Whenever I see her in the comments, I love you too. Whenever I see her in the comments, she's like my man. I love that. I love people that are happy in their marriages. Like, yeah, that is sacred. To me, that is sacred. Now, those are my core values. That doesn't have to be everybody else's. Once upon a time, y'all, I did not ever want to be married. Riddle me what? I had no interest in being married. I was like, that ain't ever gonna be me. Nope. I had a lot of exes with like children, baby mamas, ex-wives, and I was like, nope. I will never play second again, ever, to an ex, an ex-wife, a baby mother. It's not happening. Because I've had, they're cheating or they're talking to them or they make you feel this small because they're like, oh, my baby mother needs me, my ex-wife needs me, and it's like, cool, find another girl. I'm not the one. I'm not the side piece. I'm the main. So I just really, because of like the way that my parents' marriage was, I was like, I am never getting married. And God said, Say what? So it took a while. It took a while for me to um be that person, or to even like see that that was for me. But yeah, God showed me plain and clear as day. Oh my gosh, you guys, Ace of Cups, that it is happening. So there are some of you that think marriage is a crock of crap. You're like, it ain't gonna be me. I'm not a sucker. When you meet somebody, you will see that the universe conspired. You will know it's when it's your soulmate, you will know that the universe conspired for the two of you to be together. You will know it. In every fiber of your being. You will feel so comfortable with this person that it feels like you've known them for lifetimes. There will be a lot of familiar, I can never say that word, you guys, don't get me started. I can never say the word. You'll feel very familiar with them. Another thing is they might have had dreams of you. They didn't know. Like, you could have known when you were younger, like, when I meet my person, they're going to be like this and like this and like that. And that is going to be your soulmate. You're not crazy. And then on top of that, sorry, you guys, it's loud. I got a lot going on today in the background. So excuse any interruptions. Um, so there's that. And, oh my gosh, I forgot what I was saying. No, I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to forget. So yeah, there's just ways that you're going to be able to tell that this person is your person. So I just have a lot of theories that, like, they might have had dreams of you. They might have prayed for someone like you. You might have manifested somebody like this, and then forgot about it. You are doing a lot of manifestation and detachment. So I like that for you guys. Just detaching from the things that you put out there dearly and truly, which is not easy to do. Let me give you guys an example. When I make a piece of content, I get excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to watch it. Like, I'm going to watch it again and again. I'm going to watch it at least twice, at least. But that doesn't mean like I need to like obsess over it. But I get excited. I'm very proud of like the work that I do, and like when it all makes sense, and then I get your guys' confirmations. That's like exciting for me. But something I'm learning to do is to detach from the outcome. Like, okay, if it doesn't do well, it does well. Whoever needs to see it will see it. And then just letting the rest go. Because I can get hyper fixated. Some of you guys know this about me already. It's like the OCD in me, the ADHD in me. I just will like obsess over words. And that is the writer in me. I found out recently that I'm a writer. If you guys watched yesterday's live stream, thank you, Anita Serene. But basically, the writer in me is like, no, scratch that title. Nope, 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 scratch that title. Because the title is everything in the algorithm. It's everything. For those of you that are content creators and influencers, tarot readers, like, the title is everything. And I feel like, oh, does this title really explain this channeled message? Or does this title? You guys, I will have a list for every video. I'm like, okay, I got a list this long of titles. And then I'll pull it from the channeled message that I wrote down. And then sometimes I'll just bug the frick out. And some of you guys will be like, I watched the video, it had one title. By the time I got done, it had another title. That's me. So there are days where I'm really, really good about detaching. And there's days where I'm not. I'm just not. So thank you guys for understanding and for seeing me for me. I greatly appreciate it, because there are things that I am working on. I'm really, really trying. There's a surprise coming in for someone here. I see you guys wearing your heart on your sleeve, being more childlike, more joyful, more playful, getting really spicy, being a little bit more open with the people that want to get to know you. So let's say you have a new friend in that comes in and they're like, or a new lover or somebody that wants to date you, and they're asking you things, but normally you're like very private, like, I'm not telling them anything. You might tell them. You're like, okay, well, I like this and I like that, but you're not going to tell them too much. You are a hard nut to crack. You are a hard puzzle to figure out. I love that. The title changes out on my For You page. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Two of Swords. You might be confused. Like there is this is confirmation that as you're getting curious about different things that you want to do, you're like, am I on target? Am I on the right frequency? Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm not exactly sure. Sometimes you feel like the odds are stacked against you. You're like, I'm trying to have conviction over here. I'm trying to bear my testimony. I'm trying to like put myself out there, but then you wonder if like you're missing or if you're flopping or if it's like what you should be doing. Every time you do something that excites you, magic is happening. And we did this yesterday, affirm it below. Magic is entering the chat. Love is entering the chat. Okay? Your miracles are entering the chat. So there's no reason to be, I just see that you're going to rest more with like letting it go, letting it flow. And if people are upset, oh well. This is something that you're working on. Because I feel like you don't really care about what other people think, but it doesn't mean that it's not hard when it is your job to kind of care what people think. Let's say you are an influencer. You're like, okay, well, I kind of have to look at my analytics to know like if I'm doing okay or not. So I know what I can do better. But it's very easy to like tweak out on that and base your worth or your value based on your views. We talked about this yesterday in the Q&A because some of you guys are asking influencer questions. So if you have those influencer questions, you guys can keep those for the end, and I will go over as much as I can to help in any way that I can. Because I wish that, you know, more people in the spiritual community would have shared different things. It might have been like helpful so you wouldn't feel so scared to start. It doesn't matter how saturated this arena is, there's room for you. Okay? Doesn't matter how saturated this arena is, there is room for you. If some of you guys feel like you have been shadow banned, if you feel like you're not in the algorithm or something's going on, you might want to try a different platform. You might want to try another channel. You might want to make sure that your settings are right if it's YouTube especially. Okay, if you have tags, it's basically like YouTube needs to know what type of content you have. And if you are not specific on the content that you have and what it's about, it will not get shown to the right people. And they're always changing the settings on like how they suggest content to people. So it's like sometimes it's good to watch those videos too. When you see them like, hey, we're changing this. It's good to be in the loop with whatever that is because it's usually going to help you. So think about it this way. Anytime something new is being introduced to the public or it's being tested on a platform, try to learn a little bit about it because it could benefit you in some way. Because if you're using that, they're like, oh, this person's using that. Let's push, push, push. But sometimes I think there's just too many things to customize and a lot can get buried down below. From my understanding, what it is right now is a video goes out into the ethers, into the internet, okay, into social media, right? So it goes out. Information goes out, and it's got like 10 minutes to do or to fly or to get it up out of the mud or, you feel me? That is what I've heard. So if it's doing really good and it's hitting the ground running, it's got to stay up, 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 up. But if it doesn't, then it's like, it can be disheartening. Do not base your worth on how your work is doing. Don't do it. A lot of influencers make this mistake. Then they compare themselves to other people and they're like, well, they're getting this many views. I'm only getting this many views and da-da-da-da. And if you are just grateful that the 3 people are watching, the 10 people are watching, and think about it, can I fit them in my car? All these people that are watching, can I fit them in my living room? All these people that are watching? And if the answer is no, then it's being grateful for the people that are tuning in. because that's all you can do. The frequency of gratitude and educating yourself and being more aware instead of complaining or being like, well, that was a freaking waste. We cannot, we will not base our value on the algorithm of social media or life, because you are a very specific entity. Whoever I'm talking to, you are a very specific earth angel entity, and not everyone is supposed to see your light. Not everyone is supposed to see that. Hold on, guys. Sorry for the interruptions, guys. Okay. So anyways, I know a lot of you guys have questions about being an influencer, being a content creator. And so if you do have those questions, I'm going to answer as many as I can and any other questions that you have. So I just want you guys to think about that. Okay. Oh, I'm going to pull out a deck I haven't pulled out in a while. I'm so excited. But yeah, there's always one person that wants to like disrupt the mood and be yelling in the chat in all caps. Why? Why? Can we just take it down to a level, just a level? Anyways, you guys have people melting down, crashing out, and so you have been accurate since day one. There is somebody that, there is someone new on the new timeline, and this is who I was channeling before. They're not who you think they are. That's going to be disappointing. Okay, I'm hearing that there's a family member that's not who you think they are, and there is a person that you would like to be friends with that's not who you think they are. I don't know who needs to hear that. Like, they're not who they say they are, or I don't know if it's that deep. It's either they're not who they say they are, or they don't like you like that, and they're just, like, trying to play dumb. I don't know. So people are losing their mind because you do not go down without a fight. Okay, bestie, whoever I'm speaking to, you do not go down without a fight. So when these people think like, oh, they'll just go away. Where are you going? Yes, YouTubers, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Just because you might not be doing the best, just because it might not be your up and up and up season, does not mean you're just going to lay down and give up. People freaking wish. They wish. We have minding your own business when somebody puts your name in their mouth. Shade, incoming shade. Incoming shade. You know what? Whoa, I just got another message. There's something about you that can pull the mask right off of somebody. There is something about you where everyone's like, oh my gosh, they're so amazing. And then you come in, you enter the chat, and the mask is whoosh, whoosh, gone. And you see it. Takes everybody else some more time to see it, but you see it right away. Yeah, this used to happen to me when I would get into like, my first year on YouTube, I was just like a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go sit in this live chat. I'm gonna go sit in this live chat. And I would like be like, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm so excited to be here. And they would be like, looking at me. I'm like, they don't want to be my friend. Okay. So I've had that happen with other YouTubers that are bigger than me, where they're just like, what do you want? And I'm like, hi. Now I'm just like, I'm gonna mind my business. I'm just gonna mind my business. You feel me? But there were YouTubers that I really looked up to 5 years ago when I started. And I feel like the only bigger YouTuber that I can think of off the top of my head that ever's like really gone live is Anita Serene. is the only person that's like, hi, Brittany, I love your videos. I'm like, I leave a comment. She's like, hi, queen. I'm like, girl fanning over here. You know what I mean? You know. Like, but it's still shoot your shot, bestie. Don't let them tell you can't. So just because these people don't want to hang out with you doesn't mean that you're not cool. Does not mean that you're not cool. I have had that happen so many times where I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going live. I am so excited to like hang out with them. And yeah, 5 years ago, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just gonna not. These people are more pressed than they will admit. They are more pressed than they admit. They obsess more than they admit. So you have a talent for seeing through people and seeing the pain that they're going through, the struggle that they're going through. Like, you could probably guess their job, what they do for fun. You could probably guess like what their person is like, what their kids are like. Like, you are that accurate. Do not doubt yourself. If you are trying to get on social media, or you have like art or your purpose that you want to put out into the world, there will be a spot for you. God says there will always be a spot for you. These people, they assume that you're privileged. Oh, they look fancy. Oh, they look posh AF. They don't need to be here. Just because you know how to ball on a budget, just because you got powerful friends and powerful places, and you just be looking like a whole snack, does not mean that you are balling. People assume this about me all the time. Let them. Let them. But this is what they first want to think about you. Like, oh no, they're good. They're good. They don't even need my advice. They don't even need to hear what I'm saying because they're good. They're more than good. So they first of all think that you're privileged. They're mistaken. It's spiritual privilege. Where's the bell? It is spiritual privilege. And now you're coming out onto the scene. So you're a lot to handle. Ooh, I'm hearing too hot to handle. You are a lot to handle. Thank you, Walking on Sunshine. Exactly. So some of these people, they haven't seen the gradual climb. Really think about this. Let's just take a moment. Okay. Close your eyes, bestie. Are they closed? Think about this. There are people on the new timeline that did not see where you came from. They did not see where you rose, where you got it up out of the mud, where you were crying and melting the F down yourself. They did not see this. There are people, they didn't see you when you were sleeping in your car, where you didn't have a home, where you didn't have a pot to boopity boop in. They did not see the gradual climb, and they would love to believe that you are privileged. So let them be hot and bothered. Okay? Okay? This is why you are a celebrity in your own right. You will be seen worldwide. And the reason why you look like a snack, like you look like you got money, like you're this silent millionaire, like you have all of these things going on, is because God is preparing you for something. So you won't just have the audacity or the speech or the verbiage or the look. You will have it down pat. So these people don't know what you went through. They don't know where you crawled out of. They don't know. And it ain't their business either. Okay? It ain't their business either. So when they see you, and they're like, who the frick is this? They're like, oh no, that's too much for me. That's too much for me. Not realizing, like, people judge you out of the gate. Out of the gate. Not realizing, like, you put yourself through school, that you support your whole family, that you have, like, lived on the street. Like, people don't know you like that. They don't know why you are as tough as you are. But your enemies do. And that's why they fear you. Period. This is an epic comeback. Yes. Okay? No one can beat up Batman. No one. I mean, I like the Joker. And I like Harley Quinn. And I love The Dark Knight Rises. But, like, don't be trying to beat up Batman. But then it's, like, good for us to get, you know, life to knock us around a little bit. because it makes us invincible. When everyone's got their arrows pointed at us. Straight Hunger Games in this mother effer. Epic comeback. You are bouncing back stronger after a setback. And it's not really a setback, but it's just things changing for you. So you are bouncing back after a lot of change. And nothing is holding you down. You are the phoenix and you are rising. But yeah, people judge you too harshly. Way too harshly. They're like, oh no, they can't be here. Like, the people think like you're too pretty to like, you're too hot or you're too attractive or you're too pretty to be in this arena or to be at this job or just to be here, you know? But Batman had to go through what he had to go through in The Dark Knight Rises. He had to be in that jail in the cave. He had to be there. He had to have his pity party. He had to be a chronic little crybaby. He had to be like, oh, I can't do it. I give up. And then he had to let his ego have a little moment. I could do this. I'm freaking Batman. I'll just get up there. It's going to be fine. And they're like, bro, you might need to like chill. And he tries to get up there and bam, he falls. Yeah, then he's out a little bit more. He's out a couple more days. And then he understands like, wait, I got this. I've got to save the world. You are being prepared to save the world. You are being prepared to save the world. So you guys could be going through a lot of internal fighting with family. And, Kinja, thank you. I followed you at 75 subscribers, and you have no idea how many silent battles you helped me with. Some days I was on the verge of tears, and your video made me feel seen and better. May you always be in luck, love, and light. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. May you receive that back times 10, and thank you for all of your love and support. I appreciate you so much. Oh, I like that you can heart these super chats now. That's cool. See, they're always adding new features. I'm telling you. I am so happy that you're here, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And that's what I mean. It's like, these people are looking at you like, no, they're a spy, they're a villain, they're a bad guy. And it's like, no, you are somebody that cares, and that is deeply misunderstood. Sometimes it's people committed to misunderstanding you. Sometimes it's their own imposter syndrome. Sometimes it's just other things going on. Okay, so there is, another message coming through. As you are graduating from this, upside down. As you are graduating from this lesson, there is somebody you are going to be getting rid of as a friend or an acquaintance. Because they are going to become a spy for your ops. Okay, so remember how I said, you guys got people on the old timeline looking for the treasure. They're like, nah, I know they got some treasure back here. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to grab all your little friends, the one friend you had or the two friends you had, and they're going to go and interrogate them. And they're thinking, well, they're not around anymore. I'll give them everything I know. There is a whole shakedown about to happen. I'm telling you guys, this is a very unhealthy interest in you that these people have. They want to use anybody that was connected to you to figure out like, okay, well, what were they doing? Who were they talking to? Who were they dating? How much money were they making? Like, what else do you know? Were they having problems? Like, there must be other stuff that you know. Thank you, love, for your donation. Alisha. I hope I said that right. Thank you for your first super on the live stream. Yeah. You guys have people that spy on you. But they try to be really sneaky about it. They try to have somebody else do it. They try to have somebody else do their bidding. You know? They want to gain information because you left the timeline. And they think that you left something there. Like, oh, no, there's got to be all kinds of delectables over here. So we've got to send in Johnny to get the info, to get the scoop of where the treasure map is. Johnny, get us the treasure map. Johnny's like, Collective only talk to me like once a week. I don't know. They're like, Johnny, find the treasure map. What else do you know? They got a spotlight on Johnny's head. Like, these people are nuts. They're batshit crazy. But you already knew that. You knew that since day one. I know. I don't know why I always say Johnny. John was my dad's name. So I had to say Johnny. And I like that name. It's usually Bobby and Becky are the characters. Bobby, Becky, Veronica, who else? Cindy, Lou Who. You know the characters. You guys know the gang. So yeah, as you guys are graduating and you're like, woo! Maybe you've been having a feeling, hey, I don't feel like this person always claps for me. Not that they need to, but it's like having a friend that never likes your story. Never likes it. Let me know in the comments if you think that you have a friend, whether they're a work bestie or a bestie, do you consider it a green flag or a red flag that they never heart your post, your story, ever? Let me know in the comments. Is that a red flag or is that a green flag? Because that's the person that's getting interrogated. That is the person that's getting interrogated. That's Johnny on the spot. They're the perfect person to betray you. You feel me? Ooh, we got the tower. Let him do it. Let him do it. Let him do it. Because it's going to be, checkmate. I'm hearing the Teletubbies. I am not a Teletubby fan. Don't get me started. When my little brothers and sisters were little, that's what they loved watching. And I was like, I can't. I'll watch Barney and whatever else over the freaking Teletubbies. And I keep hearing Teletubbies say, Don't take me back into that Wayback Machine. No, thank you. I can't. Let him do it. Checkmate. You're going to be standing there with your magic wand like, oh, were you sent to destroy me? That's why I gave you nothing. So I gave you no information. Did you find the map? No? Because there isn't one. Oh my gosh, I have so many. My followers on TikTok show me more support than family and friends. I have a lot of besties on TikTok. See what I mean? Because you guys are doing things that people don't do. If people say they don't want to be an influencer, I mean, who doesn't want to be an influencer? Who doesn't want to be on social media, like, spreading love, spreading what they're good at? It doesn't matter if it's art, music, a book. It doesn't matter what it is. Who doesn't want to share that and have people enjoy it? Who? So if you're out there in the world, online, on the internet, doing your thing, and you're constantly shooting your shot, putting yourself out there, and these people are like, your aunt is like, oh no, collectives online again. Oh my gosh. Sour auntie face. Like, not gonna like their post. Some of your aunties might be coming around. Some of them might not be. You guys got family members, they are just like, they're salty the house. If you guys are new here, the house is a big old exclamation point. They are salty the house. Okay. It's okay. Because we're going to make new friends. New you, who dis? They want to make you feel like you should be ashamed. Oh my gosh, did you see Veronica on the internet? She was sharing her art. Ew. Cool. You're just mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad because you're tweeting. Don't be mad because you're ticking and you're talking and you're sharing your whatever's on IG. Don't be mad. Have several seats. Park your behind. Ooh, I'm hearing pop up. Guess who? Ding dong. Maybe some people didn't know you were on the internet and they're like, is that Johnny? Is Johnny online? Oh my gosh. They're like, what? Pop up. Guess who? Plot twist. I tell you guys all the time that you're the walking plot twist. You are entering an era where you are not ashamed of your art. You're not like trying to hide that you're an influencer or that you're on social media or that you want to be a tarot reader. You're not trying to hide it. You're like, it is what it is. It's what I do. Because you have a lot of enemies. You have a lot of haters that are not happy for you. You know when your family members are like, oh yeah, that thing they do online. Whatever. They think it's like a joke. What do you think I'm sewing up here? You think I'm sewing a blanket? Get out of here. They feel like you should be ashamed. Look at them trauma dumping online. No, we're making friends. We are making friends. Your spirit team is animated. They got me on 10. Just saying. People are spooked because it's something they desire. And what would be cool if they would just say, hey, that's really cool that you do that. Can you show me how to do that? And you'd be like, yes. Because you're not a whole gatekeeping hater. You are not a whole gatekeeping hater. Nope. Instead, they rather do this. They're like, it's making me really uneasy that they're enjoying their life on social media. I really don't like that. It's really bothering me that they look so gangster on social media. It's really starting to get to me. Mind your business. Mute the story. Mute the post. Move on. Okay? Whole Karens out here, they're entitled. Like, well, I have to watch them. I have to tell the whole family about what they're doing. Who made you the hall monitor? Who made you the family voice box on your busted, dusted soapbox? Okay? They need some duct tape. We have not really into her. Some of the people from the old timeline that think that you left some treasure, their person might like you. And that's why they're so mad. And you're not interested. This is a whole lot of shaking my head. Shaking my head. Nope. So you need to know that you are accurate, and that maybe you had like trauma bonded with this person a little bit, and you were hoping that you guys could at least be cordial or friends, but there's just like too much going on, and now you see them for who they are. They tried to hide that they wanted what was yours the whole time, and now it is being revealed that all these years later and all these months later that they did want the very thing that you are building in your life. And what's sad is they were watching it from so far away. That makes it look even jankier, even crazier, makes it look even weirder. So let these people melt down. Your absence is felt. No, they don't leave, I leave. They don't checkmate me. I have the upper hand. I say when, I say who, I say when. Nah, collective does. But you can go ahead and think that. You guys got these people haunted. They're immune, or not there. You're immune to their attacks. You are immune to their mind games, their guilt trips. They thought they could get a fair advantage. They couldn't paint the Rubik's Cubes fast enough. They're like, Johnny, you missed a spot. Go paint that one blue. And you're like, I can see you guys. I can see you. I can see everything. They're not fast enough for you. Okay. So let the tower fall. They're not fast enough. So whoever goes to rat, snitch, tattle, tic-tac-toe, who's the rat? Johnny. And whoever was a little friend of yours, this little pal, ain't no friend of yours no more. Okay? Ain't no friend of yours no more. Because they wanted to wear shorts to a meeting. Just kidding. I'd be laughing at my own jokes. Okay, anything else before we get into the question? You guys think of your question that you need answered, and I'm going to pull cards on it. Sharing ancestry. See? Somebody's trying to figure out your ancestry. They have an unhealthy obsession. We rebuke their unhealthy obsession. We rebuke it. Send them to Jupiter. We can't be bothered. Okay? We can't be bothered. Somebody wants to discover, like, all while you're minding your own business and trying to discover your culture, your roots, what you enjoy in life, these people are trying to find out what you did yesterday, what you ate for dinner last Thursday. Freaking weird. Weird. Freaking weird. Mutual respect. Mutual respect. There's somebody you're trying to have mutual respect for, but you just, like, don't know about them. This is the new timeline. Okay, so I want you guys to think about your question. I'm not going to look, and I'm going to pull out. Actually, let me make this deck smaller so I can't see. Okay, let's put 1, 2. Let me get my angel deck. Okay, don't want to see the answers. Okay. You've got 1, 2. Let me get my career deck. 1, 2. Do 3. Let's get one of these. 1, 2. Okay, you ready for your question? Order in the cosmic court. Bum, ba-da-dum. Drum roll, please. I don't know if you guys can hear it because the mic's over here, but we're going to try anyways. Okay, your question. We have unsolicited advice. Whatever your question is, do not take people's unsolicited advice. Is this something that you're going to be learning about yourself, bestie, on this new timeline? Where is my energy drink? Hold on. Sips tea. Oh my gosh. People offering you advice you didn't ask for. You didn't ask for it. People butting into your business, getting involved, intrusive or unwelcomed. Now, because this other card I picked is not appropriate, I'm going to have to pick a different one for you guys. Okay. Maybe we'll get 2. Get 1, 2. Not going to read the other one. We will not get in trouble by the YouTube overlords today. The long goodbye and public confrontation. So somebody was wanting to have a public confrontation with you, and even though you're saying the longest goodbye ever, you're still untouchable. Somebody thought they could openly address you or confront whatever beef they thought they had with you publicly. They wanted to air it out so others could witness. They wanted to intensify the issues. And you knew that this connection was slowly fading. But this other person, like, maybe doesn't want it to fade. They don't want this connection to fade. So it's like a candle slowly burning and you're about to be like... I'm telling you. They're like, oh, let me give them my advice. Wait. Let me have a confrontation with them. Wait. Let me try to, like, slowly, like, no, you're like, that's the candle. Oh, it's slowly burning. We got, it's up to you. Whatever your question was, it is up to you. We have, there's something better. If this is about love, there's someone better. There's something better. If you were like, should I stay? Should I go? This is your confirmation. We have caution with money. There could be more going out than coming in. It could have to do with this person. It could have to do with this person. Like you dealing with them, you helping them, you just like doing things for them. So I don't know who that is, but reevaluate your priorities as you are, because you don't want to risk substantial loss. So there's something that could be going on with this person that is triggering you or triggering bad money behavior. It could be making you more impulsive. I don't know who needs to hear that. But I do see that as you guys are trying to let go in harmony or peace, that you might have to kind of rely on others. And maybe that's another thing. Maybe you didn't want to leave this person because you knew it was going to require you. Oops. Did I just zip my hair? No. Okay. It was going to require you to rely on somebody. Like, oh, if I break up with freaking Bobby over here, I'm gonna have to go stay at my mom's. I really don't want to do that. Oh, if I really actually finalize this divorce, I might have to stay at my parents for a week or 5. You know? So, you're gonna be healing your inner child this week. And you're gonna be really cautious because if you don't ask for help with like staying at a family member's house, getting out of this situation, whoever or whatever this is, you're going to feel like it's like burning money instead of like letting people help you. So it's getting comfortable with receiving as well. You will find a creative strategy to improve your finances. Okay, you will find a creative strategy to improve your finances. Tune into your own individuality and don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be different. You are going to be minding your own business as this other person is venting about you. Also, because this is it's like a super tuned reaping and sowing season. Try not to vent about this person too much. Not to say that you can't like heal and say what you need to say. Just be really careful with that so you're not like getting more of that. The more positive you're putting out are the things that you deserve, and all of that is just moving a lot faster than it normally does. For those of you where this is your message. So if they're mad and they want to vent, let them. You're choosing to get out what you need to get out, and you're going to try really hard to not relive it every day or let this person in to relive it daily because you're trying to heal and you're trying to move on. Okay, so I don't know who needed that, but I kind of got that it's okay to ask for help. It is okay to, it's okay to accept help or say like, I'm not trying to, I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. Okay. What else are we going to do? Okay, let's do a Q&A. And I'm still going to shuffle and like pull the collective message while you guys are asking me questions because we got to figure out what else is going on with you guys. What else am I going to use? What other deck? We'll use this deck. Okay, so right now I will answer some questions for you guys as I'm pulling cards for your collective message, and then we will do a live unboxing. Got headache, library. Okay. A lot of you guys are turning the blinders off. With these people that are melting all the way down, you are turning your blinders off and knowing that, like, okay, I do see correctly. I really do be seeing things correctly. These people are like, well, they shouldn't have it all. They shouldn't have the looks and be so. People think that like you're like a fancy pants. And they have no idea that you've gone hungry, you've gone without food. Like, people assume this about me all the time. All the time. They're like, oh my gosh, I bet they've never struggled a day in their life. Like, what? What was that? Oh, yeah. So these people, they don't like that you're confident. That confidence did not happen overnight. Okay? It did not. These people that want to beef with you, they think like, it's not fair. They have no idea what you've crawled through. Like, you went through hot lava, a whole situation. This has helped you become more ruthless, sexy, outgoing, energetic, an entrepreneur. This is your new timeline. Yeah, I like that. People make up their own fantasy about you and like assume. So back to my channeled message. This person could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Libra, or Aquarius. That could be like their sun, moon, or rising. And you guys are just outsmarting people on every timeline and every dimension. You know this type of energy well. They fell into their own trap. You're like, hey. So you're outsmarting the devil at this point, and you also sensed their crash out. They tried to turn your whole life into Hunger Games, and you're like, oh, you're crashing out? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll throw you a pacifier. You know? Why is this girl so obsessed with me? Holy cow. Online, she repeats my stories like they're hers. Diet, exercises, spiritual experiences. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. You want to see my Labubu, Tasha? I got this one right here. And we're going to do a live unboxing of this one. I saw ESO with one and I was like, oh, that's cool. I got to find one. So I was going to open it yesterday for you guys, but I'll open it today. We'll do a live unboxing at the very, very end. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about me or just any questions in general, like, I'd be happy to answer those. And what else? So it's not your fault that you have savage intelligence. It's not your fault. It's all the lessons that you learned. The school of hard knocks. It's all of that. So people act like you left some treasure and you're like, there's no treasure back there. I am the treasure. Ooh, shots fired. I am the treasure. They're like, where's the treasure map, Johnny? They're like shaking Johnny. Johnny's like, I don't know. No, I don't know about no stinking treasure. You are the treasure. You are the treasure. Affirm it below. I am the treasure. People don't know how to act. Okay. What techniques and methods did you, thank you, Simmons. What techniques and methods did you use to prevent your trauma responses and subconscious from trauma projecting or sabotaging your relationship with your husband? I tried that at the beginning and I ended up in jail. I tried that at the beginning and I ended up in jail. So I really had to figure out, like, okay, the way that I do things is my trauma response. It's me projecting. It's me being scared of being vulnerable, of being intimate, of letting somebody in. It's me just not wanting to trust people. So it's something I've really had to work on and I still work on. I'm still a work in progress, even all these years later. And sometimes he calls me out. Be with someone that knows who you, like, if you are in a relationship, it's important to be with somebody that can, like, read you before you can even read yourself. That can tell you, like, hey, you're 2 seconds away from a meltdown, so I'm gonna back up. Can let you, do you need a hug? No, I don't need a hug. So it's just really just always working on yourself and calling yourself out and knowing that you're not perfect and saying, you know what? Okay, let me try again. Let me try again. Let me try again. We can't always control the first act or the first thought, but we can control the second. And that's something I've really been working hard on the last 5 years because I wasn't always the kindest in the years before that. And then in the years before I went to jail, in other relationships, I was just really mean and selfish and I was an addict still. I still have to regulate my trust issues, not turning into issues. Yes. Yes. It was very hard for me to trust. Every guy was like, I'm the good guy. I'm such a good guy. I'm not like other guys. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You have read me down. I started a temporary low-paying job to get by, and I'm being accused of being a corporate mole. See what I mean? Sometimes when we're on the stepping stone too long, we're like, okay, I'm just going to go to this one job. It's not going to be, I'm not going to stay there long. I'm not going to stay there long. It's just a stepping stone. And then we get there and we're like, all right, we have to know when to leave the stepping stone because that is not going to be our home. We're Goldilocks and the three freaking bears. And we got to know, am I just supposed to move places or am I supposed to move places? Like, am I supposed to be at this job or a different location, different management, or is that even an option? Or do I need to leave? Do I need to leave? Hi, Virginia. Thank you, Coach Tina. Maybe we just need, like, relationship advice. Would you guys like that? Anybody else ask a question that I missed? Said poor Johnny. This place is Coolio's. Thank you, Grace. It's hard for us to fit in. But we're learning ourselves better. We're learning to call ourselves out. We're learning to let other people call us out and not be so like, oh, my feelings, how dare you? You don't know me, but you kind of know me. Some other people are seers. And I feel like you're going to be really drawn to the truth. Like, you're a truth magnet. You've always been a truth seeker, but you are, like, really going to be marinating in it. You're not just going to be seeking it. You're going to be like, okay, I need that for me because I want to have a better life, So I'm getting that there's something happening soon for you guys. If your curiosity is sparking for you to leave a place, for you to leave a job, for you to leave something behind, follow that curiosity, follow that rabbit hole, follow the yellow brick road on up out of that place. Because a lot of you that have Leo in your chart, Leo risings, pay attention. Just kidding. I hate when people say pay attention. All my Leo risings especially, you're going to be hearing all these lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, all these eclipses in the next 6 months, where they're like, you're moving. Pray 7, thank you for your generous donation. May you receive that back times 10. Thank you so much. They're going to be telling you, oh my gosh, you're moving. And you're like, I don't want to move. I really don't want to go anywhere. That would not be great to have to leave this job or to do any of these things. And there's a super loud helicopter over you. But yeah, read the fine print. Some of you guys are being asked to move. So follow that. It's also going to help you get to the new timeline. So I'm not trying to point, but it's going to help you get to the new timeline. Beepity beep. So let's say you're like, okay, I've been feeling this, I've been getting this feeling that I need to move. Something's happening, something's taking place, but I don't know what. These are the cheat codes to get you to the timeline that you desire. So it doesn't have to be a move. It could be breaking up with Johnny. It could be breaking up with Bobby. It could be breaking up with Becky. It could be leaving a job behind, to not talk to your family. If you are feeling called to something, it is time to get in before you get caught up. Okay, before you get caught up in something. Okay. I'm there because I went to jail too. Is only a temporary thing. That it's happening with my other job. Learning to take criticism. Sometimes it's hard to take criticism because it might remind us of, like our parents, that like it was just never good enough, or the people that raised us, it was just never good enough. We are learning how to hold it together because there is an inventor in you. So just because you're having to deal with this 9 to 5 does not mean you get to create on the side, and you might be learning how to do both, how to balance both. But maybe you don't feel like you can hit the mother load, that you can actually benefit. Let me back it up. With your bloodline, you might be mad at them. Like, no one could have invented. I watched this Italian guy that I watch, and he reminds me a lot of my husband. Dang it, I forget his name. But if I remember it, I'll share it with you guys in the next video. Basically, he reminds me so much of my husband. He was like, there was nobody in my bloodline that could, like, invent something or, like, do something cool. So I didn't have to be, like, out here, like, really, like, in the mud. Nobody. It's got to be me. I was like, oh, my gosh, I can't. So I feel like a lot of us are either changing jobs, changing relationships, or we're moving. Or we're moving. Twin flame. Some of you guys are being guided towards this because you will get your twin flame. You know what happened to me when I left? I left so much behind. Every time I leave so much behind, telling you, miracles unfold. I had to leave addiction behind, my old life behind. I had to leave like an old way of doing things behind. And then God brought me my soulmate. And I still almost messed that up. And I had to like, go to a spiritual timeout and figure out like, okay, I'm sorry. Stop. Everybody stop. I'm sorry. Let me try again. Sometimes we are being called to cut, disconnect everything that is toxic, so this great love can come in. And I know for me, I was like, I don't need that. Like, what do I need that for? I don't even know what I would do without this love in my life. That makes me so uncomfortable. You guys, I've been with my person 12 years. That love still makes me uncomfortable. I still blush. I still get giddy. I still get nervous. I still get like, what? You need that love in your life. You need somebody to see through your BS and for you to see through theirs. You need somebody to call you out when you're misbehaving. You need somebody to understand you when other people are committed to misunderstanding you. God is bringing you a great love, a great understanding. Somebody that is going to have your back relentlessly. Because you will bring so much joy into their lives, and they you. You two are like magnets. So if you're like, why do I need that? God's saying, you'll know. You'll know when you meet them why you needed that. On top of that, this is what I feel like is people don't understand either. You might think, oh, I can level up and glow up and do all these things without love. My biggest glow up ever, like my most iconic glow up, came from meeting my person. Because it inspired me. That love inspired me to just, love can move mountains. And it's not just like the dopamine or the euphoric rush. Like, no, I moved mountains for years. For years on years on years. My biggest glow up came from being loved like that, cared for like that, feeling safe like that, feeling protected like that. When I didn't give a flying floppity flop about my life or existence before. God was showing, you are loved. You are important. What are you doing? What are you doing? So that's why, like, Spirit is trying to say, hey, I know you're trying to, like, push this love away and say, ew, I don't want that. That love is going to inspire the inventor in you. I made more money when I met my person. I was like, I was struggling before, working multiple jobs. I met my person, I was like, I felt not invincible, but I felt braver. I felt stronger. There's a new era beginning, and that's why you need to let that love in. People are like, ew, love. I know, you guys, I'm the same way. I'm the same way still. I'm like, don't love me. I am unlovable. But because it makes me uncomfortable. And you would think that I'm good with words of affirmation, and I'm not. Like, when it comes to, like, being vulnerable and saying it in love, I can say it in a more, like, group setting, but it's very hard for me to, like, express my feelings. I'm better at writing it down, because I do a lot of channeled writing. But this person is going to help you see that you were on a roundabout before, going nowhere with no one. This person that's coming in is going to be the heir to your fire. You guys are going to create a whole storm. People are like, oh my gosh, they're crazy. A good type of crazy. A good type of crazy. Okay, let's do this unboxing. Okay, is there anything else that the collective needs to know? Let your life get spicy. Can you handle the heat? Can you handle the heat? Is this upside down? I know you're sweet, but can you handle the heat, and are you going to let it in? Are you going to let it in? You're like, I don't like spice. I know, me neither. I'm a big wimp. I be trying it, though. I feel like spice is... I asked my husband the other day, I was like, I feel like when you eat spicy stuff, it makes you feel skinny. And he's like, what? I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I just be feeling skinny afterwards. So I don't know. Tell me, let me know, guys. Let me know. Yeah, you guys deserve love like that. Hi, Organic Slay. So, because you guys are loving on yourself, love is about to come a-knocking. Because you guys are making these big changes, and you're like, I'm okay. It's almost like just when you're like not worried about being alone, and you're just like, I'm good. I got this. Or you just forget about the things you were trying to manifest. You're fully detached. It's got to be a surprise. That's what I've noticed too. It has to properly blindside you, like, rah, like the Jack in the Box. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna go to the store, and love is like, hold on. Your health is going to be improving. Okay, your situation is improving and your health is improving. Yes. Well, there's stuff everywhere. There's stuff everywhere. Okay, do you guys want me to do the unboxing? Should we do it? She said, slap your mama, Spice. That's funny. Boopsie, you're not doing a good job of holding up the tablet. It's okay, though. It's okay. You guys are funny. Okay, I don't know which one we're going to get. But, okay, these are... You guys can take a guess, too. We'll all take a guess. Which one do you think we'll get the secret one? We have 1 in 72 chances. Whatever. We got 1 and 2 chance for happy factor and the surprise shake. So I'll hold this up and I'll let you guys guess. Close my eyes. Live unboxing. It's way more fun with you guys because I'm at home and I'm like doing it in front of a camera and I'm like, nobody's gonna see this. And my husband's like watching and I'm like, babe, look, oh my gosh. Your inner child is thriving, bestie. Are you ready? Do we got the red tab? Red tab. Do we have the silver QR code for authenticity? Silver QR code for authenticity. We're going to peel it all the way back. I'm not going to look. I'm not looking. I'm still going to pull out more cards, you guys, for everyone else that's like, what in the frick is going on? Just let your inner child play. Okay, has everybody got their guess? Everybody got their guess? Ooh, this is like a different type of container. Okay, ready? I think I got the same one as ESO. Which one is this? This one is Happy Factor. Is this one the secret? I don't know. Wait, I think I got the first one. Wait, where's the card? Hold on. Oh, it's a sitting one. I love the sitting ones. Happy Factor. We got Happy Factor in the building. I'm going to have to put my other Labubu case together. We have the bag, the little bag for freshness. Look, you guys. I don't know what it is with these sitting ones. I really like the Crybabies. Okay, the Crybabies are my jam. I ordered some Powerpuff Girls. This was like my going away from my grown-up job present. Some people get like a push present, and some people get some toys for leaving their job. I don't know. Don't judge me. Okay? I love this. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love this sitting one. It has a little red. It has a Coca-Cola. I don't even drink soda, but I was like, wow. When ESO did her, she did a pick a card with all the little, like, I think they were all Labubus, and I was like, what is that? I love how people that don't have these are like, those things are ugly. And they go from, like, having none to, like, 9. And they're, like, online at night, like, I gotta get one. Because they're rare. They're very rare. It's hard to get a real one. You guys are a part of, like, the cool kids club. And so it's, like, fun. These are actually supposed to be collected from adults. Like, adults are actually supposed to be collecting these. This is supposed to be joyful for us. For us. Did you guys know that? The Labubus are for the adults. They're for the big kids. Little kids obviously love them. Obviously. But they're really for us. Wrap that around your brain. Okay. I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I do with the card is I put it in a little like baseball card sleeve. And yeah. So like these are the Crybabies. These are the little Crybabies. Look how freaking cute they are. And I ordered some of the Powerpuff Girl ones because like they were like one of the only ones not sold out. And they're magnetic. Oh, I wish I should show you guys a picture. But they're so cute. Anyways, yeah, they're adorable. I have a whole case and I showed you guys, we did an unboxing yesterday and then I put a picture of the case of mine in the community tab. I went from having like, no, I think I bought a box, like a mixed box of some, and I just wanted to make sure that they were authentic first before I like thoroughly enjoyed them. And I'm like, oh, they're real. Oh, okay. All right, let's get one more message for you guys. Thank you guys for doing that with me. That was so fun. Okay, so I think that I'll unbox the other ones with you guys if you want me to. I have another box coming. It's just like some of the Powerpuff. They're like, first of all, they're magnet on the top and the bottom. They're just like little squishy keychains. They're really cute. And I don't know. I love Pop Mart stuff. I'm Hawaiian and African American and Japanese and Tahitian, and it's just like my inner child is like, give me that stuff, because I was not allowed to have any of that when I was a kid. Like I was obsessed with like Hello Kitty, you know, and like all the Asian like cartoons, and I had Barbies. I was blessed to have that, and I was very grateful, very, very grateful. But now that I'm a big kid, I'm like, I need this. I want this other stuff because I want to play with them. And I want to dress them up. And I want to get like a little Barbie car with a remote control. because they didn't have that when I was a kid. They didn't have a remote control for the Barbie cart, and I want to put my Labubu's in it and my other crybabies in it and take it around the block on the family walk. Yes, yes, I'm that bitch. Okay? Do not let people think that the way that you do things is outdated. Somebody told me yesterday, like, oh, are you Gen Z then? Like, that's weird. I'm like, no. I'm older. We're older over here. Let your inner child shine. Yeah. When people are like, oh my gosh, you're kind of out of touch, huh? You got those little things on your bag. What? I love when other people get excited. People go from hating them to being like, all right, I'm part of the club. I'm up at night dressing them and doing stuff. You know, I'm happy. I'm happy. It's just fun. It just makes you, I don't know. I feel like this is what you guys do for other people. You have this light and this way of making people feel like you just see them and only them. Like you're speaking to them and only them. And yesterday we talked about the fact that you will be successful on this level. Each and every one of you will have your own success. Like right now, it maybe seems like it's the downtime where no one's really looking at your art or reading your book or boopity boop. Because in 2015, ain't nobody really know about these. Nobody was like, oh my God, I gotta have one. But now, fast forward, sometimes it's a long season. Remember, the reaping and sowing is picking up speed. Affirm it below. The reaping and sowing is picking up speed. So keep doing the most to cheat the codes. Yes, millenniums in the building, or millennials. Yes, millennials in the building. I can't talk. We are doing the most. We are doing the most. I love like being a millennial, and now the stuff that I like to wear is now called Y2K. I'm like, whatever. It's got its own category. It's easier to find now. Do not let people breadcrumb you. Oh, wait. Do I know you? Who are you again? Oh my gosh. What do you do again? You're who to who? Like you go to a family reunion, everyone plays dumb. Like, oh, I'm going to pretend like I don't know who they are. They know you. They know you. Do not let anybody slow play you anymore. I see a lot of you guys working on forgiveness and then others of you working on people respecting you. They better sprinkle some respect on your name. They better find all the ingredients. Okay, they better look for the ingredients and find respect. They better find it. If they want to be in your presence, they know they have to come correct. And that's why they're mad. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to actually like call them by their name and like be nice to them and smile and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm that bitch, I'm that chick, I'm that person. I'll be your worst nightmare too. I'm not the one. See how like Nikki's like, and Cardi's like, now this is just an example. This is just an example. But you know what I mean? This is how you are with people. They're like, I'm mad. And you're just like, is this a photo op or what? You have a lot of like photo op or like iconic moments. People are like, oh, I wish I had a camera when they were doing that. I wish I was recording them when they were doing that. You are the trouble walking through the front door. Yes, you are. And some of you guys are going viral. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to mean like viral on social media, but like you are gaining popularity. If you thought people forgot about you, guess what? This song is about you. This message is about you. I bet you think this song is about you, don't you? Do you guys ever get like annoyed when some people sing in their videos? I know sometimes I'm like, I don't know if that's because I'm clairaudient, so I really, really try not to like sing too much in my videos because I'm like, I don't want to like annoy you guys, but whoever gets it just gets it. Okay? That's the point I'm coming to. Okay, anything else? Justice. Justice. Justice is coming in. So not only are you going viral, but your justice is here. So stand back. Put your goggles on. Okay, the justice is hitting the fan. Justice is hitting the fan. Put your goggles on There's gonna be some like blowback, but there's gonna be some blowback. 8 of Wands. Ace of Wands. Whoa, Ace of Pentacles. Hold on. You know what I'm hearing? Salute your shorts. Some of you guys used to watch Nickelodeon? Let me know in the comments if you know about the show Salute Your Shorts. You guys might be going camping. I'm just seeing you having a lot more fun. Ooh, okay, you're being mischievous. Not just spicy, you're being a lot mischievous. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna get into some trouble. I'm gonna have some fun. So maybe that's why some people think that you're vindictive, but like, who cares? Like, who cares what they think? Who cares what they think? You have things traveling fast. Yes, thank you. Who said that? Stay tuned. Love to salute your shorts. Yes. So things are coming in fast, and it's going to be online. This is online. This is social media. And there's something that you are creating. What are you creating? Keep it until it's time to release, because it's going to promote you. You are going to promote yourself. You're putting yourself on. Now, you do have a lot of support. You have a lot of angelic support close by. So maybe you're going to be talking with your angels and your ancestors more, or maybe you're still learning about spirituality and you didn't know that you could like talk to your angels all the time. And there's just a lot more work you're putting into being connected to source, the divine, and the higher beings that are around you. And that's so beautiful. Yes, you're vibing. We're vibing. We're vibing. I love it. Okay, you guys, don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell, duh. You do not want to miss out or be able to not participate in live streams, because that would be a shame. Just thank you guys for your love and support. Thank you guys for your super chats and your Cash App donations. All important links are in the description box. If you are on Patreon or members only, they're two separate things. You guys will be getting content in the next 24 to 48 hours, so be checking your notifications. I did not forget about anybody, but you guys know the drill. I just left my 9 to 5, and I've just been trying to like catch up on like sleep, not losing my mind. And yeah, some of these people have a very unhealthy interest in who you are, but you don't post, you don't tell, you don't share, you don't engage. You are too smart, and you would checkmate the devil himself. If you made it all the way to the end of this message, I will checkmate the devil himself. And I would add, like, in Jesus' name, but you guys can add whatever you want to add. But you're going to checkmate the devil himself. Period. You are beyond outsmarting people. I was hearing Teletubby. Uh-oh. Checkmate. Anything else in this message? It has been a big mistake since day one to mess with you. Did I miss somebody's super chat? Canada, thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, I look forward to reading your guys' affirmations. Drop your favorite affirmation. Let me know in the comments. Do you want another unboxing? Do you like the unboxing? Do you like the Q&A? Do you like the question with the cards pulled? I would love some feedback in that little like department. Do you like the unboxing? Do you like the questions? Do you like the Q&A? I think that's it. I look forward to speaking to you guys, and for those of you just joining, we're watching the replay. Let's get the replay started. All right, you guys, thank you. Pray 7. Stop. Thank you. You guys. Thank you so much. Checkmating the devil himself. Yes. I love you, Virginia. Thank you, Simmons. Thank you, Mishy and Girls Discern, L. Phillips, Grace, Gordon. Yeah, I love watching the replay. I wait for the live stream to load, and then I'm like, okay, where's the live chat replay? So I watch the live chat at least once, or the live at least once with the live chat replay, because I want to feel like I'm a part of the live stream with you guys. And so yeah, I wait for it to fully load so I can tune in as well. But I love you guys, and thank you for spoiling me and just loving me and for seeing me for who I am. And I haven't gone live really in a long time, and I'm like, yes, I have time. I have time to hang out, and it's like a slumber party, and I just enjoy your guys' company, and I just feel very fortunate and blessed to have you guys as my collective, my subscribers, my Patreon members, and members on YouTube. You love the unboxing. Thank you, Tasha. It is dope. Thank you. Okay, because you know, some people are like, let me brag and show you what I got. I don't want to do that. I just feel like I don't have friends outside of here. I've got like a couple, but I like, so, like all my friends like live different places. So I just like, wait, you guys are right here, and I want to hang out with you guys right here and share that with you guys. So thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. Okay, I will see you guys in the comments or the next one. Toodles.